Every time she would get closer to the truth, she'd get punished. They just fucking do it. They would keep putting my fucking brain on pause. I'll think of this good fucking thing, and then it goes away. They're snagging my thoughts and trying to put new ones in there, so fuck you. Fucking bastard fucks. Electronic fucking horse shit, this motherfucker. It's fucking zapping the brain shit. Making it harder on the human to function. Putting you in fucking sleep shit so that you sleep and sleep and sleep, and then reversing it real fucking quick. Hey dear, hold on.
You're doing the video?
Yeah. So yeah, just kind of stressed. So I want to talk about this electronically controlled business that's going on that I see as a pattern, fucking bunch of bullshit. And I've talked to a few other people that it's going on to them too. It goes in cycles with me. Some people that get it in less cycles and stuff, but I seem to get it in threes, like every 3 months some bullshit will happen, and then they'll just jack around with nothing, or they'll give you grace periods in between. It seems as though it's just like everything's great, peaches and cream or something, right? And then in the back of your head, you're kind of like, wait for it. And then when it hits, you're like, okay, so they're taking this route. Like, lately now that I'm going into the city for water, of course I get these fuckers as soon as I pull onto the highway with their plate games. Oh, okay, because like, in a few of my videos I've mentioned they like to fuck around with things that you do in your videos or your social media and stuff, but lately I've been doing different videos, and there's a cat named Lucy, one of my little girls, Lucy Goosey, whatever, little gray and white girl. So, and I like to put a lot of love out there for the people that are going through this and stuff too, right? And like, I'm like, much love, and whatever I got something to say, I always like to just be like, much love to you, and take care kind of shit if I do give a shit. So, with that being said, so they use those two things with plates. Okay, first one was pull out onto the highway, get the fucking one-headlighted bandit bastards, and it's broad daylight, so it's like, it's kind of weird. They got their lights are both up, but the one is on, and then it's barely, and it's kind of, it'll be kind of either shaking, like it's kind of trying to get your attention. It's like, what the hell is that? Oh, this is a one-eyed bandit goof. So then it's like, we got two of those, and this is in a stretch within 10 minutes. Okay, so first, bam, bam, two jackers like that, and then we get the plate dealing with, it goes by, and it's love you, and then I'm like, wait for it. I says to my boy, there'll be up to 5 more of these fucks with little bullshit things on them. So that was the first one, love you. And then the second one was Lucy. Oh, how convenient is that, hey? So that's the kind of shit, just getting to the city, dealing with, and then I ignored the rest because I don't have time for that. I gotta stay on mission, sidetrack it in my brain, because I know how they play this out. They've done the light deal, you pull up to a light, and yeah, there's certain weird shit that goes on there too. So I've learned to try and distract the bastards by, well, like right now I'm holding a piece of grass that I ripped out. It's too tall. It's got a frequency in it that is of its own. They don't like frequencies of its own. That's why we're targeted. We got our own frequency. We're not stupid individuals. We've often noticed a lot of targeted individuals have been through hell and back, and it seems as though we're living in fucking hell right now, trying to dig our way out, because this is fucking bullshit, how this is run, right to the top of the bullshit. all the Freemason shit in between, right up to the channel of the top bullshit assholes that are in charge of this Truman Show. It's like one big fucking show. So it's like they set up these things in our lives to like disrupt us, to watch it on the big Truman Show, and like they probably put bets out on us, like, oh, I bet this one will break down before that one. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. I bet this one will. And they got fucking shit behind the scenes going on that is like nobody really thinks about except for the smart ones out there. So the ones that'll get this is the ones that maybe need to, and the ones that don't get it should try and figure out what the hell this lady's trying to tell you. That goes to troll fuckers, Troll bastard motherfuckers getting paid to jack with humans. I mean, like, come on. Give me a fucking break. We're in Paris somewhere where they found all those dead bodies. Skulls underneath the ground that have been there magically for, I wonder what happened. Let's put that down in history as a mystery. Yeah, mystery motherfucker, eh? Psst. These bastards do not like energy that is of your own. They do not like the idea that you want to connect with nature. That's why you live in cities that are paved, cover up the free will of what the nature will allow the human to feel and experience while it's here. It's all been covered up. It's all masked by these big city bunch of bullshit to keep us this way. And by me living out here, I do a lot of meditation just without even trying. I'm in a meditative state almost all the fucking time. And when I have to hit up that city, it disrupts my energy frequencies to the point where electromagnetics kick in. Things like I was getting too much sleep for a while, thinking maybe it was just my ear infection. Okay, fine, I can sleep. But I can tell over the years after the carbon monoxide poisoning in 2005, March 20th, when the house burnt down due to an electrical situation that killed my animals in that fire, all but one that saved my life from that fire, and her name was Sabrina. She later was so traumatized from post-traumatic stress disorder that she got hit on the highway when I had to move away from my home and live on my parents' property until a situation could be where I could be back here again. Anyways, I'm sidetracking, but that's a part of it too, is things like, a useful tip is maybe make lists. Write down your shit. And that could be just going into the other room to get something. Like okay, I gotta go into the room and get, say, a pair of scissors. Well, by the time you get into that room, you forget what you're trying to get because your brain is zapped. And you're like, what did I come in here for? And you start doing other things or something. You're easily distracted sometimes in these phases that they kind of put us through. What I do is I write notes, even if or I'll just like sing it out loud. I'm going to the other room for some scissors. Oh yeah, go get them scissors, girl. Or something, just so that they can't distract. And it's a different frequency I'm bringing in again, just by, you don't have to, I'm not a singer or nothing. It's a different frequency. You can do it. And if you're a singer, well then just do it, man. But when you're getting zapped and your brain is having a hard time function just from your thoughts, and you feel maybe sick and nauseous, like you gotta go lay down all the time, or maybe you're sleeping too much, or getting zapped with not allowed to sleep enough. Like, I'll wake up where I could use 3 more hours of sleep. That's what's been going on the past few days, ever since the water became more intense. I just wake up, and they like to trigger your bladder so that you'll wake up when you've already emptied it, you're good to go, you've had a snack before bed, you shouldn't be pissing 12 times in the middle of the night or something. That's a clear indication, unless of course you have medical issues, but often those medical issues are a mystery to science, and when it's a mystery to science and you're still having these problems, well, electromagnetics are more than likely your issue. I've been dealing with that bullshit ever since before they burnt my house down. They've been tapped into my phone lines way back then. I was just thinking about that kind of stuff earlier, about people could hear it on their end, and then they're like, are you doing what are you up to? You know, like, why would the government want to tap your line? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, but I didn't understand about gangstalking back then. And I found out later it's a way that they can make you paranoid and stuff, and they just tap in, right? It's like, so if others are noticing that your line is tapped in and you have no idea why, you're more than likely a targeted individual. See, my eyes are very tired looking. Yeah, I'll wake up like that even when I'm well rested after bouts of being manipulated. Basically, you're manipulated. Like today I woke up quickly and suddenly like that, and of course I had to go to the washroom, and on my way I banged my elbow, no, hit my hand, banged the elbow, and then backslashed myself somehow. And I knew, okay, they're gonna start fucking with my motor skills right as soon as I open my eyes, because that's not an ear thing with my balance being off. I know the difference. I've had this ear shit long enough where I know when something new is happening to my body. And yeah, so they like to jack with all that, and this is just shit floating around in my head, and I probably got more, but I didn't even mean to think about doing a video, but just winged it here, getting out some bullshit in my brain. I'm gonna push pause and think if I'm done here, okay? So yeah, they'll try and distort your natural frequencies, which they already pretty much have. To most of us, you know, all of us, but just different levels for different people. So don't be scared to put some flowers in your hair, and chew on some grass, spit out them trolls, you know. It does help. Other things might happen, but at least your frequencies can stay a little bit level. It's really distracting, but that's what's going on with me behind the scenes. Trying to stay focused and, yeah.